spinning out there.
Hey guys, back at you with another episode from Redneck JDM. Today we got a very special video for y'all. This is the favorite car in my entire collection, a 2002 Tom's Racing Supercharged Toyota Celsior. I do own two of these cars, but this one is in much better shape than the other one. You guys can go feel free to check out my channel if you would like to see the condition of what the other one is currently sitting in. This one is flawless though. I just got it back from the paint shop. We just put a few little touch-ups up front and painted these little slits up front that used to be black white to better match the car. Also got a K-brake metal front grille on here. Paid an absolute fortune for this thing, but I think it was well worth it. Also got those new headlights in out of the other car. They look much better than what the old ones did. This car has a few features that the other one doesn't have and then lacks a few that it does have. So for example, we have the Tom's wheels here, but we are lacking the Tom's brake kit on this car. It just has the regular Celsior brakes. We do have the fender inserts. We are lacking the Tom's body kit. Doesn't have the Tom's body kit, but it does have the badging and the rear wing back here. Also has the Tom's exhaust all the way through. Give you guys a better look from the back end here. Really like these cars in white, definitely one of my favorites. I was going to put a little rear window spoiler up here, but I decided against it. I'm going to save it for the other car that we're rebuilding. Just a very timeless look on these cars. Go ahead and open up the fun part, the engine bay, where that beautiful supercharger lies. Very clean interior on this one too, compared to the other one. As you guys seen, it was full of dirt. This one is very well taken care of. No cracks or rips in the seat anywhere. This one's also very low mileage. I think at about 78,000 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. Rear seats are also in good shape. There's not all that much for options in the Tom's Racing cars due to them wanting to save weight, so they don't have the rear massaging seats. They do have the heated seats, but not the AC seats, the ventilated seats. It also doesn't have, it doesn't like that my key is in here. Usually it'll start for me. It doesn't have the Tom's gauge cluster on this one either, which I was kind of sad about, but it does have the Tom's ECU and the really important things that do matter. Started up there. I already kind of got it warmed up a little bit. We will give it a few minutes, but in the meantime, we will open up the engine bay. To that beautiful supercharger. We also got the Tom's strut bar up front here. That other car that I do have is lacking that. Hopefully maybe try and find an aftermarket one for it when we put it on the new car. Go ahead and give it a few revs for you guys so you guys can hear the supercharger. Beautiful sound. The Japanese Hellcat is what I call these things. Absolutely my favorite car. Very reliable as well too for a high horsepower car. These things sit around 400 horsepower. I've actually raced one against my LS 460 that I previously had, which has a horsepower rating of 389, and this car beat it by a few car lengths. So definitely pushing closer to the 400, maybe above the 400 horsepower, and probably around the same in torque. Close this up now, and we'll take you guys for a little ride. The pre-facelifts are just a 4-speed. I got this little goofy gear selector down here, which I'm not a real big fan of, but no car can be perfect, right? Do my seatbelt up, and we'll go for a little drive. It takes off quite fast. Does not take much gas pedal to get going. Due to the torque in this car, I've had to put a few sets of rear tires on it already. It always likes to spin almost if you're not trying whatsoever. You can still get them spinning quite a bit, which can be scary at times. Gets up to speed real quick. We're gonna go for a little drive across this back road, just so you guys can see what it's like when you open her up a little bit. Yeah, we were spinning out there. Quite fun, but a little scary at the same time. And as you can see, we're already doing 80. So yeah, definitely wasn't lying when I said it gets up to around the 400 horsepower mark. Haven't had it on the dyno, but just guesstimating from racing my other cars and just comparing them in general, I think this one sits around that 400 mark. It's a beautiful little back road we're cruising down, not really anybody else back here. I'm gonna slow her down and do a little 30 roll for you guys. Then we'll slow it down to 0 and do a 0 to 100 roll, as we are in kilometers. That's a little bit past. Even with not having the Tom's brake kit, this car does stop exceptionally well. The Celsiors came with decent sized brakes. I also have a Tom's Racing Aristo, and they kind of suffer from not having the greatest brakes in the entire world due to them sharing brakes, I'm pretty sure, with the Toyota Chaser, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong on that front, but they just generally aren't the greatest brakes on the planet. Celsiors are much better. They are a little bit on the heavier side, so that's probably why they came with better brakes. Now that we let that one car pass, we'll slow it down to 0. Do another little roll. Get the camera in focus. We do have it in power mode. Get a little rev up there. Wanted to spin out again. So yeah, for a heavy car, really picks up the juice. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around at the end of this road here. One thing I did forget to mention about this car is it does have an angle kit in it. I had previously owned a few other Celsiors that didn't have the greatest steering, but when I got this one, it just seemed to turn so much better, and upon further investigating, turns out that it had an angle kit on it as well. So you can make beautiful turns such as that for such a long and heavy car. Get back up to speed now. Car is very fun to drive. I've actually taken it on a road trip as well, and it's definitely one of the most comfortable cars that I've ever had the pleasure of going on a long road trip in. go ahead and take a cruise back to the shop. It does seem to handle quite nicely as well. Very stiff suspension. That strut bar up front definitely helps as well. I wonder if I can see the mileage on this car. I've forgotten how to work the controls up here, but I'm quite sure it has about high 70,000 kilometers in it, so still very low mileage for a 23-year-old car. Got some beautiful wood trim throughout. Always like this nice Lexus wood trim. Doesn't make any creaking sounds or anything of that sort. Very well built all throughout. The cup holders in these cars are a little strange, but like I said, you can't have everything perfect. The maps are also stuck in Japan, so it's quite useless in this car. But if you press this button over here, it brings you to the AC and heat controls, which are definitely still handy. All the electronics in this car are still functioning. Don't have any sort of buttons that don't work whatsoever. We do have the rear privacy shutter back here as well, that you guys can see go up if you'd like. And you can just press the button again for it to drop back down. Come to the stop light here, or sorry, the stop sign. We don't have a stoplight for probably about 45 minutes around this town. It is pretty quiet out here, just us country folk. One more pull. I'm gonna be putting this car away after today for the winter months, as it is fall time here in Alberta, Canada, and it gets pretty nasty during the winter months. So not something that you want to be driving a car around that can't even keep its traction on the pavement when you're not trying, never mind on the slick icy roads. And I'm trying to keep this car in great shape and not have it ruined by our salt and just gross winter months in general. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. We'll give you guys one more look around the car, and then I will end the video off. If you guys could please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That is a huge help to me here at the channel and bringing you guys future videos just like this one. Figured this would give you guys a little bit of an idea what the other car that we are rebuilding will turn out like. Definitely a cool piece of Japanese history now that the LS has been discontinued after 2025. Makes a lot of us in the Lexus community very, very sad. I hope that Toyota and Lexus one day choose to bring the LS back, as it is a favorite of many. This car also has the silver Tom's badge instead of the gold one. Not exactly sure what the reasoning for that being is. But yes, very happy with this car in general. I plan to hold on to this one for quite a while. Maybe never even sell it. Pass it down to my kids or something like that, but very, very proud to own this car. Thank you guys again for staying tuned, and we will see you on the next one.